Okay.
Yeah, it'd be ideal to be close to a park like this. But maybe close to a park that's not directly underneath the flight path.
Rachel and Josh have been living in San Diego for 3 years.
I love, number one, the weather. The surf is world class. The beer is world class. Rachel and I love to take Elvis and Vivian to the beach.
We walk a lot around the neighborhood. If we can grab a coffee or a glass of wine on the walk, then even better.
Rachel works at an ad agency. Her husband, Josh, is a radiation safety expert. Their relationship started in '03 with a sizzling summer fling. But then Rachel returned to university in England. 9 years later, they reconnected. And the sizzle's back for good.
We do have a little bit of a joke, though, that he only really fancies me because I'm British, so...
Yeah, if she didn't have the accent...
No! Your face is so dirty.
I am a slightly uptight British person.
Just slightly.
And Josh is a Californian hippie. Without him, I am way too type A. And without me, he's a little bit too eager to lay in all day.
When Vivian arrived a year and a half ago, the laying in was over.
She is a little crazy creature. See if you can walk to me, but you're going to be dizzy. And she's just brought so much into our life that we're really excited now to buy a house that we can all settle into and grow up our little family.
Unfortunately, San Diego's expensive, but it is dotted with a good supply of vintage craftsman houses. They were part of a movement popular in California that rejected frilly Victorian design and stressed simplicity and functionality.
Most of the homes were built in the early part of the 20th century, and they're small.
They've connected with a savvy realtor named Melanie Nas.
The market in San Diego is a little bit low on inventory, so to find a good house, you really got to dig deep.
Josh and Rachel also have to dig deep to get their priorities worked out.
So I think I know what we want. We need 2 bedrooms, one for us and one for Vivian. We want to be in a great neighborhood with walkability to the park, restaurants, coffee shops.
Yeah, all right, let's go find it.
Let's do this.
Rachel and Josh can swing a $400,000 purchase price and have targeted a size of 700 square feet. With Vivian in daycare, they head to Melanie's first pick. It's in Normal Heights, an up-and-coming neighborhood about 6 miles northeast of downtown San Diego.
All right, you guys, today I'm going to show you the first house. It's called The Green. This house is on the market right at your budget price, which is $400,000.
Wow.
Perfect, good.
And it's 700 square feet.
Look at this front yard.
Good. Really nice.
Okay, okay. Is this original brick?
This is actually the original wood-burning fireplace.
God, the windows are amazing. There's so much light and airflow as well. Is that like an original desk?
Built-in desk, very original.
I grew up in Victorian homes. I need the original features. I can't live in a place where they've taken them out.
What about this lovely arch?
It's gorgeous. I love the architecture. I might hit my head on this, but that's okay.
Yeah, oh God, you don't. Just don't skip through.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love this couch.
Really?
So comfy.
It's so giant. It takes
Yeah.
up the entire room.
I think that the living room here is really nice. It has great original features such as the brick fireplace. And I think that the living room is definitely an area of the house that we could relatively easily make our own.
Why don't we take a look at the dining room?
I like that it's roomy. Perhaps put a little breakfast bar style table in there or something that opens out.
It's a great idea. Give you a little bit more space to work with.
I mean, there's nothing really totally bad about it. It just needs a little bit of pizzazz, you know, some jazz hands on the wall.
All right, now let's take a look at the first bedroom.
I mean, we'd be perfect for Vivian's crib.
And the floor feels nice and solid. I got to test it because Vivian likes to stomp.
It doesn't feel like the kind of house where every floorboard is going to creak. Okay, so it's got an original closet.
Okay, they have all their stuff in there. That's cool.
All right, let's take a look at the second bedroom.
Oh my goodness, this is tiny.
Look, it's an oversized bed. We just have to think about using the space correctly. I do like the idea of kind of laying out here and, you know, staring at that view.
Is that how you lay on a bed?
No,
Sideways?
no, I don't.
If you put the bed this way, then maybe you have something, you know, because that's more natural. But then I'm not gonna fit this way. I mean, come on. My feet are going through this wall. All right, maybe I'm being a bit dramatic, but still.
All right, let's take a look at the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Bit of a tight squeeze.
Josh and Rachel are trying to burst into the San Diego real estate market with a tiny house for their growing family.
I like the original feel to the bathroom. It feels in keeping with the house.
You'll notice that there's some really nice marble tiling in here, too.
I was gonna say,
the
that
tiles.
is gorgeous.
It's good that it has a tub, though. You need to have a tub.
The sink is tiny. I'm like a giant, and this is like, it's more like a urinal than it is a sink.
You are a little bit of a giant.
Oh no, it's a pocket door.
Oh no, why? Why do you hate pocket doors? I love pocket doors.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just, the bathroom is next to the kitchen. You want to have a door that clicks shut. I feel like I'm in a closet, and any second you're gonna, you know, fling the door open and be like, I need help chopping the celery.
I probably will, to be honest. I don't like you to be able to lock yourself away.
Pass me a cutting board. The bathroom is not a bad bathroom. You just can't fit two fully grown human beings in there, let alone human beings that are above the average height and girth.
All right, speaking of the kitchen, let's go take a look.
This is what it's all about right here. I like this sink.
Look at how cute that is, that you have like the grooves in the sink.
And I think you'll love the upgraded appliances.
Yeah, I really do. Everything's kind of like right there for you.
The square footage of the kitchen's tiny, but it feels like a kitchen 4 times as big.
Oh, I love the drawers. Look at
Oh,
that.
that's cool. It's got like a little,
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. Gorgeous marble floors. I really, really love the floors. The kitchen is really getting my culinary juices flowing, so to speak. I love the kitchen at the Green. It's such a nice space. The ceramic sink is amazing. Soft close drawers, soft close cupboards, which are nice touches, especially for a family with a toddler. When the toddler is sleeping, you really do need to keep the noise down.
And you do have a laundry room just off to the side of the kitchen.
Laundry room, that's like a complete and utter steal. That's a delight.
Okay, let's take a look at the backyard.
This is where the magic's gonna happen.
Dang.
So gorgeous. We could have lawn and picnics on the grass and a swing set. And here we can be eating and dining. So it's got that good kind of dual purpose.
It's gorgeous as it is now, but it's got a ton of potential.
All right, now that you've seen the Green, tell me, what do you think?
You know, I really like it. I love the kitchen. That's been a big selling point for me. I really like the original features. I think it has a lot of character.
That bathroom, I feel like a giant in the land of the tiny. And the bedroom, I mean, I just don't fit.
I think I have another property that you'll really love.
All right.
Great.
Baby Vivian has finished daycare for the day.
Do you want to come and have a look at some tiny houses with us?
Yay!
Melanie's next pick is in Golden Hill, only a mile from downtown San Diego's Gaslamp Quarter.
We're gonna call this one the Garden. It is coming in at a premium price of $450,000. But it is a great neighborhood, and we have a little bit more square footage here. 750 square feet.
Oh, and this is obviously the living room.
You do have the original hardwood floors throughout. This is an original furnace. I love that they painted it green. It matches the theme of your garden home.
Does this china cabinet convey?
All of the furniture does convey with the house. It's a beautiful antique piece.
Vivian, you like the china cabinet? Isn't this so gorgeous? Wow. I love the living room. I think it has really nice light, but our budget is $400,000, and I'm not sure whether or not we can stretch the budget an extra $50,000.
Right off the living room, you actually have access to your second bedroom.
Wow, this is a great space for a second bedroom.
It's pretty cool. Look at this. Stained glass.
I like the glass. I like the original sash windows as well.
It has a very, like, peaceful, quiet feel to it. I like it. Vivian, how's it feel? Stop.
There it is. So you have some great original storage here, and you also have a great sized closet.
Oh my gosh, and the closet space.
The second bedroom is great. It's by the street, yet it's very quiet.
I think it would be a great bedroom for Vivian.
And I think you'll find it's quite convenient that there's access to the bathroom right here through this second door.
Very nice. I like that it has access from the bedroom there.
Interesting choice of color for the wall.
I love the wainscoting in here.
Yes, that is nice. We still are in the realm of the tiny bathroom, though.
Yeah, this bathroom has some age, but it's fully functional, and to me, it feels oddly spacious.
And right through this door, you have the kitchen area.
How close to the kitchen area?
And right through this door, you have the kitchen area.
Bathroom's over there, and then there's a little bit of space, and then you have the kitchen.
Josh and Rachel and their little daughter Vivian are touring an oversized, over-budget home in San Diego's Golden Hill neighborhood.
Look at these great countertops.
I've never seen wooden-style countertop, huh?
Very dark woods. I'm not entirely sure whether I like them. And it's not as updated as you saw in the first place, but great fridge.
It's nice, yeah, it fits well into the space. It's like a gallery-style kitchen.
Galley style.
Galley.
Like on a ship.
The kitchen is one of the weakest spots of the house.
It kind of lacks a modern sink or a nice ceramic countertop, and we wouldn't have any budget to invest in any upgrades.
And off the kitchen, you have the dining room.
A little bit of a tiny dining table.
But it doesn't take up a bunch of space.
Okay, Josh, don't turn around now, but you are going to get clonked. You'll kind of have to get used to doing a limbo in this house, I think.
Speaking of tiny, I think you'll have fun with this. You have a built-in ironing board.
That's a great space saver.
It's a smaller dining space than I would have hoped for.
It has a nice feel to it, but the chandelier is pretty low, beyond low.
I think one of the negatives about the garden is it does make you feel just slightly like a giant in a tiny town.
And right through this door, you have your master bedroom.
Wow! Well, Vivian definitely likes it. Looks like a good space. These windows are different to the sash windows in the front of the house. They're kind of unique. I'm guessing because it's an addition.
It is. What about the wood beam ceilings?
It's a different feel to the rest of the house, and I'm not sure yet whether that's a good thing or whether the energy changes.
I feel like there's so many windows. The house has a very light feel.
Let's find out if this home is really worth it by checking out the outdoor space.
Wow, no, I like it.
It's a little bit more of a concrete jungle than I was hoping for.
I mean, imagine you get like some chairs, a table, and you could get a lot more plants back here and really liven it up.
I like that they're putting hanging baskets out here. I think this is something that we would definitely like to do. Airplane.
Well, it's not too bad.
What do you think, Vivian? You could become a plane spotter.
Would you like that?
This little gate actually is access to your own private little garden area.
A little doll's house garden back here.
Vivian, look. Look at the flower.
Oh, very nice. Kind of like a hidden extra.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks.
I like the kind of shabby chic meets clean white lines style of the garden.
It's right near the thick of things, but yet you're far enough away from it where it feels a little bit quieter and peaceful.
My big question is, do we have even the possibility of going 50 grand over budget? Are we going to eat beans for the rest of our life? Are you going to get a second job? Where are we going to get the money from? Hello.
Melanie calls in with another address. She hasn't seen the place herself, but it comes in at a more affordable price. The trade-off is that it's 4 miles from downtown in an area called Azalea Park.
This home, we're calling the Southwestern. It's coming in way under budget at $325,000.
Wow, under budget. Fantastic.
And it's 625 square feet.
Wow, blue steps.
Beautiful.
Blue door. Oh, wow.
Wow, look at this.
I like what I see so far.
You'll notice right away that everything's been upgraded.
I love the floors. They're so nice.
Absolutely. They've been refinished and they look wonderful.
Do you like these floors for stomping? Stomp, stomp.
Oh,
Yeah.
there she goes. Another thing I can point out is that there is AC built in.
Oh, very nice.
How about the furniture?
Where does Mummy sit? Okay.
Where's Vivian sit?
You've already found your spot, Vivian.
And you have the nice high ceilings as well.
It really makes a small space feel much bigger.
I think from the moment you open the door, you really do get a great feel for the place. It's been decorated in a way that definitely fits our style.
And the fact that there's an AC unit in there too.
Yeah,
Huge.
That's nice.
It's a brand new kitchen, brand new cabinetry and upgraded appliances.
What about this countertop? I'm kind of digging it.
For me, the kitchen is a little bit dated.
But you are 75 grand below budget.
Yeah, that's kind of good because then I could actually create the kitchen of my dreams because I love the basic layout of it. It's perfect. I think the kitchen would need to be brought up to date to our taste.
We could move in and it would work just fine.
So how about we take a look at the master?
Okay. Come on then, do you want to come with me?
Whoa!
Come and see this room. We'll tidy up before we leave. We're yet again in the realm of tiny bedrooms.
Is this where Josh lays?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And you do have custom closets here.
See what this little nook is.
A little built-in vanity area.
This would be a fantastic changing table for Vivian if this was to be Vivian's room.
There's actually not another bedroom. This is the only bedroom for this house.
No, that's a real disappointment. But with the $75,000, maybe we can get creative and use the space really cleverly, put in an extra half bedroom for our half person.
All right, we'll take a look at the bathroom.
This is a really, really, really nice bathroom.
Rachel and Josh are exploring a 625 square foot craftsman house in San Diego, and their daughter Vivian is here to help out.
Oh, Vivian, is that the shower?
Found the shower.
Nice shower.
Can Mummy come in?
Yeah.
You could probably fit all of us in here. Daddy, come in the shower. This is the biggest shower in the whole world.
What about the lack of bathtub?
It definitely isn't ruling the house out for me that it doesn't have a bathtub.
The bathroom at the Southwestern was a significant upgrade over the bathroom at the Green. Just the world of difference.
It has a really spacious shower, which kind of makes up for the lack of bathtub. What a great outdoor space. Hey,
Wow.
Vivian, look at this table.
Hey, Vivian, pass the mashed potatoes. You know, the landscaping is gorgeous, drought-tolerant, native plants, it looks like.
And you do have a little bit of room to expand at some point.
Yeah, you could expand the house out.
Table
What if you,
out.
like, put a bedroom, like, right there would be perfect. I feel like the Southwestern, the yard has a lot of potential. All three of the places Melanie showed us were great properties. We have a big decision to make.
Josh and Rachel leave Vivian with the babysitter and head to a favorite outdoor cafe.
Big decision to make.
A big decision got a lot easier because the Southwestern, for as much as we loved it, got to take it out of the equation.
House 3 is the smallest at 625 square feet and the cheapest at $325,000. But the single bedroom and lack of a tub are deal killers.
I would like us to pursue the green.
House 1 is exactly on budget at $400,000 and exactly on size at 700 square feet. It's got 2 bedrooms, a cozy front porch, and a usable backyard.
The garden has a couple of things that Green doesn't have.
House 2 is generously sized at 750 square feet, but it's $50K over budget at $450,000. The master bedroom is big enough to work, and the style really speaks to Josh.
It has that certain je ne sais quoi.
You know what I liked about the green? It had the most beautiful kitchen, which was coming off a fabulous living room.
Look at the neighborhood. If you want to compare Golden Hill and Normal Heights, I mean, Golden Hill has a lot more going for it.
I really like the neighborhood of Golden Hill. The problem is that it's $50,000 over budget, and that is real money.
The garden is worth the extra $50,000. Look at the outdoor space. Look at the room to grow.
So do you really think that you can make the cutbacks we need to make to buy the house?
I think we can. I think we can compromise and we can make sacrifices to make this work.
Okay, let's do it. Let's buy the garden.
It's worth it.
Josh, Rachel, and Vivian buy the garden for $450,000. 3 months later, it's party time in Mom and Dad's room.
I love life in our tiny house. It's just such an amazing space, and lifestyle that we have here is just so perfect. Up you go. There we go. Good boy. It was so worth it to go over budget. The original Craftsman features, it's the perfect space for us, and I'm really glad that we did it.
I couldn't have asked for a better neighborhood. Golden Hill is perched over downtown.
Now you can see the Coronado Bridge. The neighborhood's really up and coming, so we are so happy with choosing Golden Hill. Hey, Vivian, are you gardening? Nice work, baby.
The outdoor space is amazing.
Oh, creepy crawlies.
It just has so much to offer.
That looks great.
And there's so many little nooks and crannies to get your hands dirty in the soil.
Whoa!
The best thing about going tiny is you can actually afford to buy a house in California.
We kind of joke, actually, when you sit on the patio and you look up at the sky, it feels like we really do have a piece of San Diego skyline.
For someone that was gonna go tiny, I would say, just do it. I mean, you won't regret it. Vivian, can you say tiny house?
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
So for me, I think the best thing about being back in Chicago is being with my friends and family, and you.
Native Chicagoans Scott and Jenna met back in high school.
I liked you so much. You have no idea.
Do you still like me? Because you take those little stabs at me.
But after graduation, they went their separate ways. Jenna started working in the Los Angeles fashion scene, while Scott worked commercial real estate back home. But a business trip to the West Coast led to a chance encounter, and the rest is history. They reunited and now want to buy their first tiny home together in the Windy City.
We don't define ourselves by the amount of things that we have.
The thing that brings us joy is our experiences that we can have together. If you own a bunch of items, it's like having a ball and chain around your ankle that's just dragging you down. If you don't own anything, you're free.
I agree with you. It's a lot more work to maintain those possessions.
Chicago has great offerings for young couples buying into the tiny lifestyle. From sleek high-rises to brick pre-wars, there's a lot of downsized spaces to check out. And local perks include Wrigley Field, world-famous parks, and Lake Michigan's expansive beaches.
Hey there.
And broker Kate Rizzo has the lowdown on urban living in style.
Living tiny is not new to Chicago, but it's definitely becoming more trendy. And people do pay a premium for views. So you just have to keep in mind, if you want the great view, you gotta pay for it.
I'm sure as hell not gonna miss this place.
Definitely not. The style's a little loud for me.
And how about this view?
That is the worst view I've ever seen.
Looks like we're in prison.
Yeah, I definitely think that we need to find a place with good light and a good view.
They've been crashing at Scott's brother's place and agree that it's time to move on.
That's so cool.
But they don't agree on everything.
What is the budget that you're looking for, which is probably most important to me?
I'm thinking around 150.
I think you still got that LA mindset a little bit. Things are a little bit, you can get a big bang for the buck here in Chicago. I'm hoping we can get in somewhere closer to maybe a nice even 100,000.
I would rather spend a little extra and get a place that we love instead of being dictated by money. I mean, we're gonna have this place for a while. We have to love it.
If you're dealing with a husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend, there can be a lot of emotions involved. So it's a matter of bringing everyone into the middle and really finding compromise in a very stressful situation.
To show them what they can get with Scott's budget, Kate aims a few miles north of downtown where prices are more budget-friendly.
So we are in the East Rogers Park neighborhood, close to the lake.
I love the beach.
And you're close to the red line. Scott, we're on your budget at $100,000.
Low score wins.
Absolutely. But we're also getting a little bit more space than you bargained for at 500 square feet.
I could live with more space.
All right, guys, come on in.
All right, wow. I like this.
We have the exposed brick, the exposed ductwork, the natural wood. Over here, you've got your windows that face out onto the courtyard.
We get to spy on our neighbors pretty easily. The light's okay, but I don't like this view at all.
Kind of reminds me of my brother's place.
One of the things I want most in a place is great light and great views.
But the style out here is perfect. We got the exposed brick. I feel like I'm in a nice industrial building that has been just rehabbed especially for me.
I know you think it has character, but to me, it really just has too much going on. I can't really do anything with this. It's just really not my style. It's just too busy.
There are some other really nice aspects about this space. You can actually flip this little switch down here. You have yourself a fire. Gives you more of that cabin in the city feel, right, Scott?
That is warm, yes.
And this couch also pulls out into a bed, so if you guys have guests, you have another space for them to sleep as well.
But I like the amount of space that is in the living room. It's great for entertaining. It's great for guests.
All right, I like this. Like the marble, is this marble countertops?
Yep, those are marble countertops.
You know, I like that they're marble, but I mean, it's just a little too much for me.
but cut right onto it with that marble. And look at this, we actually have gas and fire.
That's nice. I like that.
One of the nice things about this kitchen is the full-size appliances. Full-size oven, dishwasher, refrigerator, and they're all stainless steel.
I loved the appliances. The kitchen was pretty decent. I'm not sure I like the countertops very much. They really clash with the exposed brick walls.
Ooh, nice. We got more of this exposed brick right here.
Yeah, it's a bit much, but I do love the light. There's a lot of light coming in here. But the view, again, like, I mean, people can see in, we can see out.
Say hi to the neighbors.
We're all up on each other.
Yeah, we'll have to keep these blinds closed.
If we want privacy, we have to lose the light. And the one place you want privacy is the bedroom. People can see in, we can see out. We're all up on each other.
Yeah, we'll have to keep these blinds closed.
This 500-square-foot brick pre-war has enough space for first-time homebuyers Scott and Jenna, but Scott's hardline budget of $100,000 isn't quite enough to nab a skyline view of Chicago.
Either privacy or no natural light. One or the other, not both.
Well, all right.
Why don't we take a look at the closet?
All right, that is a big one.
I love the built-in shelving. You could take the top shelf. I like the storage space. I like the closet in the bedroom.
You can fit a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Okay.
Oh, I like this. Oh, the floor jumps out at me right away. What type of flooring is this?
I believe this is slate.
Full-size tub.
More of that slate. It looks great.
I definitely like that there's a tub, and we could even add a couple cabinets in there.
All right, guys, now that you've had a chance to see the place, what do you think?
Well, the first thing that jumps out at me is the style of this spot. This is perfect. Industrial, a little bit more manly.
I don't like the style. It's too textured. It's way too busy for me.
Probably the most important thing in this unit is that it's the price that I'm looking for.
Relationships are all about compromise, but at the same time, I really need to be heard.
With the first space giving off a man vibe, it's kind of a bust for Jenna.
I definitely don't want anything very gender specific. I'm looking for something a little more simple and modern, someplace I can kind of change up every now and then.
But can't you find a middle ground that maybe has just some big open spaces and then just an accent piece?
Well, we do agree on lights, so I think we can kind of meet in the middle for style.
If that accent piece is a giant window that looks beautiful and brings in a lot of light, that's a good starting point.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So us finding a tiny house.
Yes.
With renewed faith, Kate ups the ante when it comes to views and natural light with Space 2.
So we're in the Gold Coast.
Nice neighborhood.
Great neighborhood.
Very nice neighborhood. And we're also bordering Old Town. So lots of theaters, good restaurants. But being in the Gold Coast, we are really close to the lakefront.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Tons of options for public transportation as well. This property is listed at $165.
Oh.
But it's 550 square feet.
165. Ouch.
So we're up here on the 14th floor. I think you're really gonna like this one.
All right. Wow.
Oh, wow. Look at that view.
This is gorgeous.
It is.
There's the Willis Tower right there, and then there's the Hancock Building.
We're facing south.
Yeah, so you get the best of both worlds. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. You never have that direct sunlight coming into the unit.
I could enjoy that. I don't like being woken up at the crack of dawn with the sun beating down on my face.
Me neither.
Especially not Jenna. She sleeps till 11 a.m. every day.
That's why I look so good. It just makes me feel more alive to have such beautiful views, so much natural sunlight. It makes me feel more positive.
Over here, we have the living room. We have great hardwood floors.
This is a great use of the space.
It's a little plain, though. Everything's white.
Yeah, you do have a nice, clean, blank slate to work with.
This is definitely my style.
Clean, like a
Very
hospital.
clean.
Clean lines.
With some pops of color.
Here and there. There's nothing to it. It's a whitewashed building with nothing but these white shelves, white everything.
What's nice about this bookcase is that it does keep that nice, open, airy feeling without completely separating the rooms.
But if I'm in there talking on the phone, yakking away, and Jenna's trying to sleep in here, that seems like it would be a pretty big issue.
Wouldn't you want to wake up with me to this every morning?
It would be a nice view. Nice view next to me, nice view out the window. When you go tiny, it's a given that there's gonna be some things you have to give up. But I don't know if I can actually give up the separation between the bedroom and the living room.
Even though you are going tiny, you do have a full-size fridge and this nice full-size oven too, and a decent amount of cabinet space.
And the countertops. For food prep, this is excellent right here with the view looking out right there.
Yeah, I could cut my vegetables and talk to you at the same time.
While I'm watching the game, you're cutting vegetables.
And I can watch you watch the game.
All right.
Yeah, all coming back to that view. But we also have great closet space as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that is huge.
There's 2 different closets, and they're quite large.
A good closet. It makes everyone happy. Ooh, I don't know. A lot of white here.
And gray.
Scott and Jenna are looking for a tiny urban space to share in Chicago. But whereas this modern option is only $15K over Jenna's budget of $150,000, it's $65K over Scott's budget.
Interesting sink there. What do you
I
think of that?
love the sink.
Is it a pretty cool looking sink? I hope that is included with the purchase price.
Absolutely.
And I'm not sure about this right here. How does this work? That's not the shape of my butt. My behind is a little bit different than that.
I'm not sure about that. The outer edges were square, but I think that you could fit your butt perfectly on there.
All right, we'll need a trial run.
So now that you've seen the place, what do you think?
The style is perfect, and I really love the views and the natural light.
The view is good, but it doesn't warrant the price for me.
But we're buying a property that we're gonna live in for a long time, and I do not want numbers to rule.
I'm a numbers person. I'm in the numbers business. Numbers are where it matters most. And this property is above both Jenna's and my budget. And so I'm hoping that the next property we look at is at least within Jenna's budget. So that toilet up there, that is something that I don't think I could live with on a day in, day out basis.
Well, did you even try it?
I didn't want to sit down in it.
Well, I saw the seat.
All right, picture this nightmare.
I don't see what the problem would be.
The toilet basically looks like a coffee table in shape.
The toilet
when you're
was
trying
not that
to do
invasive.
your business.
I think we need like a private romantic weekend. I need to rekindle our relationship after this.
Well, we'll have a home to live in.
To prevent any more stylistic bloodshed, Kate tries to find some common aesthetic ground with option 3.
So this next property that we're going to see is in downtown Chicago, so you can tell we are in the thick of the loop where all the action is.
Perfect.
It's listed at $150,000, so Jenna, it's more on your price point, and it's 425 square feet.
Oh, a little small.
Let's take a look. So this building was converted to condos in 2003, and then this unit specifically was rehabbed in 2008.
Oh, great.
It's got a little bit more of that masculine feel. I think you're gonna like it.
Right. Oh, wow, yeah.
It's dark, but interesting.
Looks like my man cave.
So I know light and view are important to you guys, so let's take a look at these 2 large windows.
I do see there's a lot of light coming in here. This is,
Well, I would expect there to be more light with the size, but we're so close to the other buildings.
let's check this out.
All right. Whoa.
Oh,
Well, that's pretty close. I can see the river over there, look.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't?
I don't know if we're even gonna be able to hold a regular conversation with the trains that go by.
I did used to live right next to the L before. I think I could get used to it.
You could think of it more like white noise.
White noise, yes.
White noise is good.
There you go. So we do have some beautiful bamboo flooring, as you can see. And one thing
Yes.
that's nice about this unit is that you do have a separated desk space.
And so I could be sitting down right here at the desk, hammering away at the keyboard while you're sleeping. And talk about the shortest commute ever. I got desk right here, bam.
All right, careful guys, we don't own it yet. Let's come on over here into the living space. Up here on the wall, you guys probably noticed this piece of art. Nice thing is you can send your picture to the designer, and what they'll do is divide it up into 30 frames, and they're magnets, so you can change out the picture.
That's so clever.
Nice. So we can put a nice picture of Jenna's mug right there.
Absolutely, or Jenna, if you don't want your mug up there, you can switch it out and write messages.
Oh.
Secret messages.
Bite me.
Exactly. And the best part about this is it offers 30 options because you can pull these down and they turn into little shelves.
Jenna will probably use all 30 for her stuff.
That is so smart. I love the shelves that function as shelves and art. It's a very clever use of space.
I like this. We got a full-size dishwasher right here.
Oh, that's great.
The other nice thing is you do get this big full-size pantry in here.
Yes.
Oh, wow, you could really fit a lot in there.
On the other hand, this is looking a little bit smaller when we come to the oven here.
I would take the full-size dishwasher over a full-size oven.
And I'm not even sure if I could fit a 12-pack in here. I'm gonna have to downsize the amount of beer I'm drinking.
And lose some weight.
There's not a closet in the bedroom, but you do have tons of storage on this side.
Oh, wow.
With modern Presto Changeo shelves and bamboo flooring, this 425 square foot space in the heart of Chicago brings Scott and Jenna together on the style front.
Lots of built-in storage there. I love these big drawers. We wouldn't have to bring a dresser in here. That just frees up a lot of space that we would take up out there.
Think it'll fit all your stuff, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it will fit all my stuff. We'll see about Jenna.
Oh, I love the style in here.
Notice right away it's not got a square toilet. That's a plus.
Yeah, that was a problem. I do love this sink.
And storage right underneath it. Big, deep drawers to put whatever. Looks like the owner's got their entire life in there. Got storage behind us as well. Almost everything we have could fit in this bathroom alone with the storage. I'm realizing, yeah, the storage is great in this unit. Despite the size being so small, we could fit a lot of things in here. There is ample storage throughout the whole place, and it's put in areas that aren't in your face. You don't even realize that storage is there.
See the place? What do you think?
Well, I really loved the style of the bathroom and the amount of storage. A couple things I did not like were the minimal view and light, as well as the noise, and the lack of separation between the bed and the living room.
With style and budget issues to hash out,
We're buying a home, we've got to sacrifice, compromise. Those words are ugly.
Scott and Jenna regroup at a nearby watering hole.
Out of those three, I think it'd be easiest if we eliminate one of them first. Which one would you pick?
I think we should get rid of the studio. We can't live with that noise. We can't live with that lack of separation.
At $150,000, the third space is the smallest at 425 square feet.
Studio, gone.
Okay, so that leaves us with the condo and the industrial.
For me, the strong winner is the industrial.
The first space is a 500 square foot, one bedroom that nails Scott's lower budget of $100,000.
I would choose the condo. I love the light and the view. It's perfect.
The second option is a 550 square foot condo that's $15K over Jenna's higher budget of $150,000.
The view in your place was looking at the neighbors and brick wall all over the place. Everywhere I turn, there's a brick. Oh my God.
Those brick walls are beautiful.
But the condo, the style is perfectly me. It's white, it's simple, and it's modern. And I know, it's a little bit much at $165,000.
A little bit much at $165,000. We'll have no budget left to live the life that we want. You better enjoy that view because we're not going to be going out.
If you really think that we can live more with extra money, then I think we should do it.
So what are you saying?
I think we should get the industrial.
Yes. Let's get a tiny home together. Cheers. Let's do it.
In the end, Jenna accepts Space One's style to stay on Scott's budget.
I was really worried about the style, but I've really learned to live with it.
We have paintings that she selected all over the walls. We got all our stuff in the closets, which was an issue at first, but now we're comfortably moved in. Smaller counter space, but making it work.
You have to cut these up though. So let's put that over here.
You have this tiny little house, but you still have room for a fireplace.
Let me actually turn this on for you, Ken. Bam.
I've been able to deal with the view. It turns out that I don't get distracted by other people across the way.
So Chris, as my next door neighbor, I gotta ask you an honest question.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen me walking around in my underwear?
You may want to keep your shades closed.
If we got a huge house, we would have spent a lot more money. We'd be spending a lot more on heating, on real estate taxes. By going tiny, it allows us to keep our experiences, check this out, guys, at an all-time high. This would be a 9-foot movie screen.
I'll be over every Tuesday.
We can have neighbors movie nights now. Aww. We don't feel house poor, and that's a much more rich life than if you were stuck at home maintaining all of your possessions. And I wouldn't change it for the world.
It's just such a nice day.
Perfect Cleveland weather, even though it might snow tomorrow.
Right.
Once known for its Rust Belt reputation, Cleveland is now one of the fastest growing cities for millennials in the U.S.
Whenever I tell people that I live in Cleveland, they look at me kind of like I'm crazy.
I mean, we have the second biggest theater district behind New York City.
And it has everything, sports, a world-class orchestra.
It's just a really exciting time to be in Cleveland.
5 years ago, Philly native Anthony Galt moved to Cleveland for a prime teaching position, but he got much more than he expected when Anthony Geraci, a nonprofit exec who was born and raised in Seatown, came into his life.
We kind of had a 21st century romance. We met online.
They soon found out that they had a lot more in common than their names.
We like to read, practice yoga, be active, so it's been nice.
So let's check this out.
So were you thinking make some guacamole tonight?
Though they meet up all the time, living in separate apartments on opposite ends of the city has made it a challenge.
It's so fun being down here and being able to walk down here. It would just be so perfect if we lived down here. I live on the west side, and Anthony lives on the east side, and so it's really hard for us to get together and plan what we're gonna do for dinner, where we're gonna sleep. It's gonna make it around the turn.
The couple has had enough of the endless treks and paying for 2 pricey rents. So they're ready to take the next step in their relationship and move in together.
Going into city living, we're definitely gonna be going smaller.
By going tiny, they're aiming to find a place downtown where they can not only save money, but also spend less time taking care of stuff and more time focusing on each other.
Tiny, it makes a lot of sense for us. If we get something bigger, it means that we have to heat it and cool it and maintain it. We can use that extra money to travel, save, and enjoy our neighborhood. It's always challenging when you're taking the next step and moving in with someone, but I think if we can make it tiny, we can make it anywhere.
Right, and it feels right to go to a tiny house.
With a max budget of $150,000, they're hoping they can get a 650 square foot home in downtown Cleveland's hip and historic Ohio City district.
We have to be able to walk to bars, restaurants, coffee shops.
In a place like Ohio City, that's exactly where we want to be. I think by going tiny, maybe we'll get bigger backyard.
That would be ideal.
And I know the bedrooms will be smaller, so it might be nice still to have 2 bedrooms, a place to sleep for our guests.
Guiding them on their tiny hunt is local real estate expert Julie Runyon.
Cleveland is a very fun city. There's just so many things you can do. Since I specialize in downtown and Ohio City, I have a couple of great properties lined up to show the Anthonys.
Julie takes the couple to see a high-end loft that hits the mark with their budget, square footage, and downtown living desires. It's located in Ohio City, a popular neighborhood known for its thriving restaurant scene and growing number of local businesses.
Hey guys, how are you? I have a great tiny inside I want to show you. It's called the City Loft. This is an old carpet manufacturing company.
Cool.
It is 650 square feet and $150,000, so it's right on budget.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and I love the size.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Oh, wow, this is beautiful.
Amazing.
And I've been in my thing, but I need you to join in.
Floor-to-ceiling windows, natural light.
I never thought we'd be able to get high ceilings in a tiny.
And these floors are the original floors.
What a cool touch.
It was not what I was expecting at all when I thought of a 650 square foot studio. 650 square feet felt really open and spacious.
Guys, let's go check out this great seating area by this big window. These are actually some custom shelves. You can make your own.
I think it would work.
Over here is the sleeping space.
So this is the only spot for a bed.
It's gonna be tough to not have a bedroom.
I mean, maybe we could add another bed?
No. People could sleep on that couch over there.
Yeah, but when our guests come, I'm not really interested in them sleeping 5 feet away from us.
We would be watching them sleep.
Maybe we can't do 2 bedrooms in 650 square feet, and that may have to be okay, and we'll just have to get creative with that space.
Adding sliding panels that can be opened or closed when desired, or using curtains made with room dividing kits is an easy way to partition a one-room studio into different areas. Another alternative to building interior walls is the use of strategically placed tall bookshelves, which create valuable storage space in a tiny home.
You guys, actually through here is a large closet.
Okay.
Awesome. It is large. One side could be mine, one side could be yours.
That's super convenient. I definitely like that. I'm glad that there's a lot of storage in here.
I love this view of the kitchen from here.
Love me, baby, love me, baby, love me real hard. Kiss me, baby, kiss me, baby.
Drawers are nice. I love this island.
There's tons of storage.
The kitchen was a huge plus for me. I love the gas range.
Well, you guys, over here we have another table that you can bring out here. It actually serves as more seating area.
Might as well give it a go.
I think this would definitely work.
Right behind me, you guys, is the bathroom.
Great.
It's right through here. Right behind me, you guys, is the bathroom.
Great.
It's right through here.
Anthony and Anthony are in downtown Cleveland's Ohio City district, scoping out a bright and airy studio loft. Though they aren't sold on the studio layout, they're loving the stylish details and high-end appliances that come with the home.
Washer and dryer right ahead.
Full size. I really like that.
It's definitely a perk.
This vanity works. I mean, the mirror, the sink, it's simple.
Take a look at the shower. Okay. It's small. Look at this. This is lower than I'd like. It's below my head. You know, I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know, the shower, the head is a little bit low. That's a little iffy for me, but we'll see.
So, what do you guys think of the city loft?
I like it a lot.
The fact that the space, you know, is all kind of in one, you got the bed in the living room, but I really like it here. You know, it'd be nice to have an outdoor space to entertain in.
Is there a place where you can show us that does have that outdoor entertaining as well as definition of space?
I do. I have one more that I can show you that's in Ohio City, so we can go take a look.
Great.
Awesome. I mean, that loft was really interesting. Those ceilings were huge, and those windows let in so much light.
I just really would hope that there would be a couple more walls, but that kitchen was beautiful.
I think the city loft has a lot of potential to be our tiny home.
Where's the outdoor living space? I mean, I'm starting to get a little bit worried that we're not gonna find something in Ohio City that has those really crucial things on our wish list.
With House 2, Julie stays downtown to show the guys a tiny 2-story home that checks off the boxes that House 1 missed. But for that, they'll have to budge on their budget.
All right, you guys, I have a great one I want to show you. It's a historic bungalow. It was built in 1870 and it's been recently renovated. It is 720 square feet, $170,000.
Oh.
A little bit over.
Don't freak out yet. It's 1.5 bedrooms. It has a great outdoor entertaining space. You guys are gonna love it.
Keep an open mind.
Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, look at this place.
So the living room, dining room, and kitchen all in one space is nice, but it is really small.
I mean, this is a big couch in a small house.
Yeah, and I feel like going tiny, we don't need to kind of have big furniture. It's the whole point. I do like the bar, and maybe we can even just have our eating space be right here, and then to maximize the space over there. Do we really need a table?
Probably not.
What do you guys think about the renovation?
I like it a lot, especially the floors. I think it was really smart how we changed the grain of the wood with each room.
You guys come check out the kitchen. We have brand new stainless steel appliances.
We wouldn't have to downsize our kitchen at all. There's so much storage in this kitchen. For me, the kitchen was actually perfect. I think the appliances, how they were set up, it was really practical.
The bedroom and bathroom are right down this hallway, guys.
Oh.
It is really nice.
I mean, it's small.
I really like the tile.
Oh, it looks like wood. Ah. You know, I have to get in the shower, test it out. The shower head is above my head, so there's plenty of room. There's not tons of storage in there, but the shower is big enough, and that's really all that matters for me.
Check out the half bedroom.
Now this is a tiny bedroom.
It is.
And there's no bed.
This is the half bedroom though,
Okay, so we're looking for multifunctional space.
Little library, little guest room.
There's a closet, so.
And one over here, which, yeah, is the linen closet. This is the storage for the bathroom. It's where all the towels and stuff are. So not ideal being in a different room, but it could work.
Right through here, you guys, is the main bedroom.
Oh, upstairs.
Right at the stairs.
That's cool.
This is interesting.
Oh, hit my head there a little bit on the vaulted ceiling.
This is what I think about in a tiny house.
Exactly.
This is pretty tight, though. I mean, to have to, like, crawl into the bed. I mean, this is really big. It must be a king size. Could we get something smaller?
I mean, I don't know how they got it up here, but I don't know how anyone's gonna get it out.
That's true.
Are these closets?
They are, yes.
Oh.
Little mini closets.
Okay. I mean, they'd work for me, but definitely not for you.
Yeah, there is no way I am using these because they are very low, and I would just keep hitting my head just like I did over there by the bed.
It's interesting, and that's what I was looking for in a tiny house.
I know that the outdoor entertaining space is important to you guys, so let's go check it out.
Gotta keep watching my head going down here.
I know that the outdoor entertaining space is important to you guys, so let's go check it out. It's right off the kitchen, too.
Anthony and Anthony are exploring a tiny 1.5 bedroom historic bungalow in the downtown location they love. While it's $20K over budget, it does give them the outdoor space they desire.
Wow.
We can have a lot of people back here.
Well, that's what I love. It's, now that I've seen the outside, who cares if there's not a lot of seating inside? We can have everybody out here. I love this picnic table.
And we can fit so many people around here for dinner.
It's a really great space.
And it's really quiet, and so it's really nice to be in a bustling city in a really vibrant neighborhood, but have a really nice outdoor oasis back behind the house where we can entertain people.
So you guys, what did you think of the historic bungalow?
I love this place.
We can walk to everything, bike around, and that outdoor entertaining space was remarkable.
But I mean, it is small. I mean, the ceiling space, the living room and dining room are all in one area.
Yeah, and I was hitting my head a lot on the upstairs bedroom.
It is $20K over budget, and it's a little quirky, but it's something we have to think about. So I love the historic bungalow. I mean, it hit a lot of items on our wish list.
Yeah.
Being $20K over budget, I mean, I'm a little worried about that.
I know we want to be in Ohio City, and I know that means it's going to cost a little more, but I don't know if we can do 170.
Though both Anthonys would prefer to be downtown, Julie thinks that the space and price they want will be more easily attainable 15 minutes southwest in the commuter-friendly, laid-back suburb of Berea.
I'm really excited to kind of put some roots down, and even though those roots kind of might be a little far with this one in Berea, but we gotta keep an open mind.
Julie, an Ohio City agent, is putting the couple in the hands of her colleague Pam, an expert in the outlying Cleveland area, who has a small home that she believes could sway the guys to move to the burbs.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Pam.
How are you?
Good.
So this is the modern ranch. This house is priced $20,000 under budget at $130,000. It is 1,000 square feet.
There's a 2-car garage.
I know. This is definitely a bonus you're not going to find in most tiny houses. All right, guys, so welcome to the modern ranch.
It's big
I
inside.
love it. I love this fireplace, fam.
It's a wood-burning fireplace.
Do we actually need a wood-burning fireplace?
Yeah, in Cleveland, it gets really cold in the winter.
But do we need it?
Well, what are we gonna do, get rid of it?
We need to go check out the kitchen. It is gigantic.
All right. Whoa, you weren't lying.
What is this?
Guys, check out this. This is a repurposed workman's bench.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool.
And it's adjustable.
Great.
These cabinets are really cool.
They're the original 1950s metal cabinets that they've repainted, refinished.
I was really happy with the size and kind of the cooking surface and area.
You've got a great eat-in kitchen.
Oh, I really
area.
like this.
This would definitely be my spot.
You've got your access right to your backyard.
Can we check out the backyard, Pam?
Absolutely, let's go.
Awesome.
Wow, it is big.
Oh, I really like it out here, Pam.
This is definitely gonna be one you're gonna need a lawnmower for if you don't have one already.
I was hoping to just get away with a weed whacker only.
You'll need a lawnmower for this.
That's fine.
For sure.
Why don't we go ahead and look at the 2 bedrooms that are inside? They're on the opposite side of the house.
Let's check it out.
Great.
Oh, I like it.
It's cozy, it's quiet. What about the closets?
I think they'll work.
The doors slide, so it's really nice. It maximizes the space.
Definitely.
Oh, there is plenty of room in there.
Okay, guys, and right across the hall is the other bedroom if you want to check it out.
Oh, I really like this room.
Oh, it's perfect.
Like she's the star of an indie movie.
This could be the master.
I agree.
And then the closets, Pam, are they the same size?
Yep, they're identical.
We each could get our own closet. And Pam, the bathroom?
Yeah, so it is right around the corner.
Awesome, let's take a look. Oh, wow.
Is this a linen closet?
Actually, that is the laundry room.
Oh, my. And this shower is great. There is plenty of room in here. I really liked the way it was renovated. It's a good size. I just love the aesthetic of it. It would totally work with what we're looking for in a bathroom. I really like this house, Pam. I mean, it's big and you get a lot of square footage for the price.
And I know we're getting a lot of space because of the area, and I know we're like 15 minutes outside of what I kind of was desiring, so you gave us a lot to think about.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Both Pam and Julie showed us a lot of great options. Decision.
The Anthonys have seen 3 solid tiny Cleveland homes, a stylish Ohio City loft, an historic downtown bungalow, and a suburban modern ranch. Now they have a tough choice to make.
You can't beat this view in Cleveland.
It's beautiful, so we have to make a decision.
Right. What did you think about the modern ranch?
It hit everything we wanted on our wish list, but it's too far.
House 3 in Berea is further from downtown, but it has a roomy 1,000 square feet, a nice outdoor space, 2 full bedrooms, and it's way less than they plan to spend at only $130,000.
I think we can kind of take that one off the list.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Right. I mean, Berea is really nice, but nice for us in 10 years.
I agree. I like the city loft a lot. It's manageable, it's on budget.
The 650 square foot studio in the funky Ohio City district has high-end details, tall ceilings, giant windows, and is right on budget. But the loft's lack of defined rooms is not ideal.
There was no walls, there was no even bedroom, and that's a little concerning to me. But what about the historic bungalow? Now that place was kind of amazing.
Although House 2 is $20K over budget at $170,000, its downtown location, modern kitchen, second bedroom, and spacious backyard make it tough to ignore.
That upstairs master bedroom, we had the A-frame ceilings. I basically had to climb and crawl just to get into the bed.
I just think that's what Tiny is all about, interesting space. Quirkiness of the closets, that little seating area, and that second bedroom, that half bedroom.
It was $20,000 over budget, though.
I know you really like the city loft, and I'm just really concerned that it's too small of a space. And I feel really comfortable with going with historic bungalow because moving in together for the first time, we'll be able to have friends and family over, and also we get some room to have to ourselves.
You know, I'm just so happy that we're doing this together, buying our first home together, and taking this next step. I am willing to make any space in Ohio City work.
Awesome.
In the end, it came down to location and the right floor plan for the Anthonys. Now, 3 months later, they're all settled in.
I am thrilled with our historic bungalow. I am in love with this neighborhood.
Being in Ohio City has made our lives so much easier. We park our cars on Friday, we don't get them in until Monday, and it's just a really fun lifestyle.
It's just very convenient. You want to race down the street?
You know I'd beat you. I think it's been going really great. I think that we're kind of learning how to live together for the first time and learning how to live together in a tiny house for the first time.
What are you making for dinner?
A little of this, a little of that.
you know I'll eat it.
My favorite things about this historic bungalow is probably the kitchen and the living space. It kind of is all in one area, and it's small, but I like how I can cook, you can be on the couch, and that's really nice for me. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. We really picked this first and foremost because of the location.
Yeah, and our friends and family, they're always coming to this neighborhood because this is where people want to be. So we're the sort of people where they knock on our door and they say, hey, can we stop by before we go out?
Okay, so I want to know, what are some of the challenges of tiny house living?
I mean, with you being so tall and kind of moving in together for the first time, the upstairs bedroom was our first tackle that we had to overcome.
The master bedroom, there are the 3-foot closets, but we decided that actually it would make more sense for me to use the second bedroom closet downstairs just because of my height and the vaulted ceilings, and I get up earlier each morning, so it's been really convenient.
Wondering when you got this cat. So Jenna essentially came with the house. After being here for about 3 months, she just kind of showed up on our doorstep.
You couldn't say no to this little cute cat, and she's been a big part of our lives, and she's really made this house a home.
Jenner!
No.
We really utilize this outdoor space. It really affords us the opportunity to have a lot of people over.
And we really lucked out because it's almost as big as the home itself.
Right. I mean, we double the space and we double the size just by being able to be outside.
This feels right. I feel really good about our decision.
Anthony, your tiny home.
Yay! Thank you guys for coming.
I came to Philadelphia for graduate school. I'm a printmaker, and while I was there, I fell in love with the city.
Caitlin's an artist who studies centuries-old bookmaking techniques and uses them in her work today.
I am an adventurous go-getter, and I really like to be creative. You know, I like to spend my time thinking about things. I consider myself someone that is a lifelong learner, I guess.
One of the things that Caitlin's been learning about recently is tiny living.
I really don't like taking care of a huge house. I'm an artist. I'm also writing, and I have a studio, and it's a lot to take care of. So I really want to take those things and combine them down to make my life simpler.
But her interest in tiny living was actually hatched a long time ago in a surprising place.
I spent my childhood sailing with my family. We spent a lot of time on a very small sailboat. It was 23 feet, and we would go out for a month at a time. And I loved the way they were designed. I loved the cabinetry and how everything got stored and stowed away and everything had a place. And I think that sort of creeps over into what I wanted in a house later on. I don't have kids. I'm in my 40s, and I have been renting for so long, and I want to own something. I want to own something that's not going to disappear.
There's also the freedom that comes with living tiny.
One of the reasons that I want to do this is that I want to keep my cost of living down, too, so I can do other things like travel. That would be great. I just adopted a really wonderful dog. Good girl. Named Mildred. I call her South Philly Millie. She's adorable.
Hello.
How are you?
6 months ago, her life took on a whole new dimension.
I met Caitlin through a coworker. We were just having some drinks after work. Caitlin shows up, and you know, we get to chatting, and we just hit it off right away.
Govinda is a number-crunching analyst in the business world.
What kind of couple are we?
Like a yin-yang, opposites attract type of deal.
It is one of those situations, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a seesaw, but that's always in balance.
Yeah, and he is an amazing cook. He does cook for me, and I think he likes mine, too. We haven't been together that long, but I can imagine in the future that it would be great if he did want to move in with me. We haven't had an argument yet. Are we going to argue over this?
Probably, almost definitely.
Oh, excellent.
Hello.
Caitlin's already spoken with realtor Stephanie Uff about living tiny in Philly.
Okay. Nowadays, people are okay with living in tiny spaces. We go tiny so we can live right in the heart of everything. Just to be in the center of the city, sometimes you have to sacrifice space.
I think my budget's about $200,000.
Okay.
And I'm really trying to keep the square footage down, so I'm thinking I want something in the 500 square foot range.
You know that's really small, right?
Yeah, it's really small.
So, tiny, backyard, not ugly, studio, big kitchen, hopefully me space.
Definitely you space.
Oh,
definitely dog space.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Stephanie's first selection is in a historic area just south of the city center in a neighborhood called Queen Village.
This house, I'm going to call the classic.
I love this neighborhood. I work right around the corner.
It's $190,000.
Oh, that's great. That's under budget.
But it's 575 square feet.
That's a little bit more than I was hoping for.
Let's take a look.
All right.
See what it's like.
Oh, this is great.
There's a real fireplace.
Does it work?
It does.
Nice.
It's all original.
Yeah.
Warm and cozy.
Be good in the winter.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Do you think you'd try to work in here?
Well, I don't know. The living space in the classic is really nice. It's got nice hardwood floors and an amazing wood-burning fireplace, which who would have thought I could have that in a tiny house? What is this?
It's actually the kitchen.
It's the kitchen downstairs?
It is. The steps are very tiny, so be careful walking down.
The joys of a trinity.
Oh, it's really cute.
It's a little on the tiny side. Is there even room for food in here?
I think there is. Look, there's a full-size refrigerator.
Having a full-size fridge and stove is kind of rare in these kitchens, so it's not too small.
There is a great number of cabinets for this kitchen. Oh, all the drawers.
If you open the closet, there's a washer and a dryer.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I don't currently have a washer and dryer, and it would be awesome to not have to drop off my clothes. This kind of reminds me of being on a boat.
So here's the first bedroom.
The light is great.
The light is great. Decent size.
Yeah, it's got really nice windows.
It even has closets.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
That's great.
It even has some drawers in here, but that can't open all the way.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Good design. I don't think that's the smartest use, and I think a better design could make that room a lot more functional than it is right now.
I would probably put a smaller bed in it, and then it would totally work as a bedroom.
Here's the full-size bathroom.
Oh, it's nice that there's something full-size in this house.
You're such a joker.
I like this. This is smart use of the space.
It's a nice window.
Yeah, so people can see you when you get out of the shower.
That's perfect. I like how they put the shower curtain, it goes around, so you can actually have natural light in here. It makes a big difference when you come up the stairs.
Yeah, and there's a full tub in here, which you didn't have before.
Yes, I love a tub.
Yeah.
It would be an amazing step up for me to have a bathtub, and especially in this small space.
This is nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. This is so great and light and airy. I love it. See, this would be a great studio room. I can imagine myself working in here with all the light.
It's already art stuff in here, so yeah, there's good vibes in this room. I like it.
Are you ready to go check out some outdoor space?
I would love to see some outdoor space, yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Are you ready to go check out some outdoor space?
I would love to see some outdoor space, yeah.
Uh-huh. It's a nice little courtyard.
Yeah, nice little patio area.
Caitlin's a Philadelphia artist who's looking for a combined studio/living space, and the first house has definite promise.
It is a shared space, so you can keep a table and chairs over here, but your dogs could still stay out here. There's 2 gates.
Yeah, we can keep them in, let them out, run around.
They'll make lots of friends. I'm sure all the neighbors will love them.
Oh, I don't know about that. We'll see. I mean, ideally, I'd love my own private yard, but, you know, this will work.
The big question is, what'd you think?
Well, I love that studio space. I think it's a fantastic room. It's got great light. I would love to work in there. And I also love this neighborhood. I love that it's close to cafes and restaurants and things to do.
I mean, it's a pretty functional 575 square feet, but, you know, with the issue of the studio, big studio, small bedroom, or vice versa, I think it'd be useful for Caitlin to look at some larger properties.
Yeah, so you guys want to see another house?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
I really liked that one.
But I mean, things were literally right on top of each other. Those stairs were weird.
That's true. But it had that great top floor bedroom with a bright light.
But you said you wanted to make that a studio, and if you do, then you're gonna be left with the shoebox of a bedroom downstairs.
That would be right next to the bathroom. So then in the middle of the night, you're not like going up and down those stairs.
Oh, that is a good point. I mean,
Can't argue with that one, can you, mister?
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Stephanie leads Caitlin and Govinda 2.5 miles south of Center City to her next pick.
Okay, so next we have the South Philly. It's priced at $225,
So more than my budget.
but it's 725 square feet.
I think you might like some more square feet.
Well, I like the brick.
I'd like this whole block.
And that's a really nice wood door.
It's a full-size living room.
It is a full-size living room. Wow, this is a really nice space. Look at this.
Does it work?
This one doesn't work.
Bummer.
I guess that's why there's candles in there.
Yeah.
There's a TV.
Yep,
Yeah.
all set up.
Not much furniture, though.
No, it'd be hard to watch.
Well, not much furniture for you.
Going $25,000 over budget is going to be really challenging in terms of finding furniture.
This is a pretty big space, too.
Yeah, look at this dining table. Be a nice work table.
I think it lifts up.
Does it? That is really handy.
So your furniture can match the size of your house. It's great.
Modular.
There's good storage over here.
Oh, a bar.
Does it come with the booze?
It does.
Nice. I know she wants something smaller because she really wants a tiny house, but I'm a bit more practical and I think that she'll be able to make great use of it in the future.
Wow, this is a great space.
I like the storage a lot.
There's lots of storage. I like the open concept.
A full gas range.
That is a big bonus.
And then there's a full-size fridge.
Yeah, with a full-size gash on the front.
You can put a picture over it. I think the kitchen was awesome. It has a lot of great amenities. And if I'm gonna be spending time there and maybe moving in someday, I'm gonna place a premium on the kitchen because that means so much to me.
This is a nice sized bathroom.
Yeah, this is as much space as you need.
This vanity is kind of ugly. It's a little bit,
A little outdated, but there is storage down here.
yeah.
There's a full-size shower.
Cool.
But there's no tub. Oh, well. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a tub, which I would really like a tub for soaking.
We have the office.
All right. This door looks like it needs a new coat of paint.
I like this outside though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Check out this crazy paneling.
It's kind of groovy though, like downstairs. It all works together.
Yeah. Is that a drop ceiling?
It is.
Ugh, less than ideal.
Yeah.
But I do love this desk.
This is pretty cool. Make this a nice little writing room.
Right away.
Yeah. I think the office is a really functional space. It's kind of shut off from the rest of the house. You can be quiet and concentrate.
So in the hallway, we have a coat closet.
Nice.
That's great.
And then we walk right into the bedroom.
Wow, there's a lot of light in here.
Look at that chandelier.
Yeah, this is pretty neat.
Oh.
It's not working.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. This is the furniture you didn't have downstairs.
True.
It's actually a closet.
Is that what they did? Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot you can do with this room. There's a lot of space.
Yeah, the light is fantastic.
Yeah,
this
looking
room
up.
is so big. I started this process really wanting to stay small, and this one really felt a little bit too much for me. I'm a little bit scared to take this kind of property size on.
Last but certainly not least is the outdoor space.
It's a private backyard.
It's a private backyard. This is
Nice.
great.
This South Philly row house has a lot of space, but it's got the double whammy of being over Caitlin's budget and in need of work.
This is dogs written all over it.
Open the door, let them go.
Yeah, they have all the space to run around.
Yeah.
There's space for us humans to run around. This is great.
Space for the humans.
Yeah.
But this looks like there's some problems with some water back here. Like there's some rocks washing away.
Well, it's not like you have to eat off it, right?
True, but you know, I'm already over budget, so how am I gonna tackle things like this? The South Philly is coming in at $225, which is well over my budget. And this house is 50% bigger than what I wanted when I started on this house hunt. It makes me feel really tense. There's a lot of unknowns when you're buying a house, and there can be a lot of things that go wrong, and that could just destroy my finances. So, you know, I'm really interested in looking at one more smaller version of a tiny house in Philadelphia.
I thought that was sweet. You know, it was a really chill block. You got a lot of space.
Yeah.
Too much space for you, but I really liked it a lot.
You said it when it said it was residential. There's really not anything going on around there. There's no restaurants that I really like, and the nightlife seems not quite what I was looking for. It did have that nice backyard space,
Yeah,
but again, I was much farther from work.
that's true.
Son of a bee!
Caitlin seems to want to see something smaller again. The bigger house kind of threw her off, so we're going to look at something closer to 500 square feet in a different neighborhood.
That neighborhood is called Fishtown. It's on the northeast side of Center City, right on the L.
Next, we have the Fishtown.
This is awesome.
It's kind of a trendy neighborhood, a little more up and coming. There's a lot of cool old factories that we converted to different types of loft.
Like this one.
Right. The unit I'm showing you today is priced at $200,000.
Excellent, right on my budget.
And it's at 500 square feet.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're gonna go right over here.
I really like the industrial feel of this building.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Wow. I love this space.
Definitely feels like 500 square feet.
Come on. It feels really spacious. Look at the high ceilings.
The ceilings definitely help.
Do you recognize the chandelier?
No way.
Not this again.
At least this one works.
Not only does it work, you have to clap to turn it on and off.
Ooh.
It's very slick.
Cool. I think the clapping light was a really neat addition to the house, but I definitely think the whole living space could use a whole lot more light. It's like you have a fast food place right in your own apartment.
It's perfect. Eat and dash.
Yeah, high-class lifestyle over here.
You can crick your neck up to watch TV in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be hanging out on the couch for that. Oh, this is pretty cool, and you probably have the biggest table you could fit in here.
If you're living in 500 square feet, you need the flexibility of modular furniture, I think, personally. I would want things that would flip down or could convert.
Maybe you could paint these cabinets to match your bright yellow table. Then you'll have the whole fast food vibe going through the whole place.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Can we both fit in here?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
You can also use this butcher block.
Oh.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. You can stay over here, and I'll have my space over here and chop some things up. Some fine onions, nanners, whatever. I didn't think they'd be able to have such a nice kitchen in such a small apartment. And I liked all the new components, so it'll be a kitchen that works for a long time.
Here is the bedroom.
Or a shoebox.
Well, yeah, it is, but
That's what you were looking for,
500
right?
square feet.
There it is.
Yeah. But immediately I'm looking down and I am seeing carpet.
For dogs and art supplies, that's gonna be big trouble.
No, if any paint gets on it, it's gonna be a nightmare.
How hard would we get the carpets out of here?
It shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, they gotta go. Let me try out the mattress. Oh, it's actually really comfortable.
Pretty good, huh?
And see, there's beams right there. Maybe I could make a bed that would just like pull up with some pulleys. I would actually use that bedroom as a studio space, and I would figure out a sleeping solution like a pop-out couch, mattress kind of solution, or a Murphy bed that dropped down. This is awesome. There's a washer dryer right here.
This is really good use of space in here.
Wash and put them away. Or I can make you do that.
I don't know about that.
It walks right through to the bathroom.
All right, let's check it out. Oh, this is a great bathroom.
Oh yeah, I do like this. The new age look kind of works in here.
And Caitlin, there's a tub.
For my soaking.
That tub you've been looking for.
Ah, all right. Whoa.
You all right?
You all right? Totally fine. The bathroom is really great. I actually liked the slick cabinetry. Unfortunately, the tub was also slick and I fell down. This is really cool. The bathroom, it opens right out here, so you don't have to go through the bedroom or the studio to get to the bathroom if you have a party.
It is smart design.
Let's head out to the courtyard.
All right, great.
Yeah, I'm feeling claustrophobic in here. I'm ready to go.
Right out here, we have the shared courtyard area.
Oh, this is really lovely.
This is huge.
Caitlin's search for a combined art studio and living space has led her to this converted textile mill in Philadelphia's Fishtown area.
The dogs would love it out here.
Yeah, they would.
There's some shared fire pits.
Oh, that's
Cool.
great.
Have a seat.
Ah, thanks.
Imagine yourself living here.
I can imagine using this space.
Yeah, I'd like having space. A lot of it.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
It is communal, it's not private, but it is a big space and it's secure. The dogs can be able to run around and have a good time. I have a super big, tiny decision to make right now. And I hope this guy's gonna be able to help me make it and make a sound one. You know how I'm gonna have to make this decision, right?
Over booze?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna need a drink.
Let's get some sudsies and figure it out.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice. Let's start with the process of elimination. What's one property that you know you can't live in?
I think it's gonna be the Fishtown. It's just too small.
House 3 is right on budget at $200,000 and the perfect size at 500 square feet. It's part of a dramatic loft conversion, but its layout is not ideal for combined living and studio space.
So which way are you leaning right now?
I have to say I'm leaning towards the classic. I really like the location.
House 1 is a 3-level, 575 square foot space with a $190,000 price tag. It's got a shared backyard, a sun-drenched potential studio space, and is a short walk to work for Caitlin.
I'm really pushing for the South Philly because there's so much more space and there's so much more you can do with it.
House 2 is the biggest at 725 square feet and over budget by 25 grand at 225,000. The kitchen's roomy and there's a sweet private backyard, but on top of being pricey, it needs some TLC.
That place is coming in so far over my budget.
I mean, having that big open space that you can separate the way you need is really good for your mental health.
What's also good for my mental health is going out and having a good time. And the South Philly is really in a neighborhood with nothing that's great right around it.
The Caitlin I know only needs a beer and her dog to be happy. Your backyard's perfect for that.
But it's so much bigger than what I wanted to get. I mean, it's at 725.
All right, so let's just get it down to square feet. You're working with 1,400 square feet right now. Going to 725 is basically half of that. That sounds like tiny to me.
So you think the bigger backyard, having enough space to split up my studio and living space is where I should head?
Yeah, I mean, you want to simplify your working and living situation, and you'll have enough room to do everything you need to do.
I think I'm ready to make a decision. I think I'm gonna go with the South Philly.
Nice.
Yes, all right.
You're gonna buy a house.
Woo!
After some bargaining, Caitlin buys house 2 for $212,000. And 10 weeks later, she's living and working in her tiny row house in South Philly.
How spicy do you want to make this?
I like spicy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm so happy to own a tiny piece of Philly, and both my studio and my house are all together, which is really sane. It's great. I haven't had time to make any major improvements. I spent my entire budget on the property, so I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit so I can recoup and start moving forward. No, don't. She doesn't like carrots. Because Govinda came with me, I got a big tiny house.
It's like a jumbo shrimp.
I went from about a 350 square foot studio plus an 1,100 square foot house. Took all of that and crammed it into 725 square feet. Let's go outside, woohoo! No, don't jump that fence.
After sitting in an office all day, it's so great to sit outside with the dogs and, think about nothing in particular.
So this week, I'm really excited. I actually got to start using my studio space. I started using that dining room table.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I jacked it up and I started doing some drawings on top of it. This house has been perfect for my living and working space. The only space I don't use for my studio or doing any work is my bedroom, so it's like a little bit of a respite from the rest of my life. And the living room is perfect. The tail of the naughty octopus. I've been using the office. It's good to write in that room. I've gone back to trying to work on my novel. We'll see how that goes. Good girl, Millie. Where are we going?
Where are you going?
The neighborhood has turned out to be wonderful. After work, everyone goes and hangs out on their stoops. People leave their doors open. It's really friendly and really warm, and I feel really safe here. You like your new street, Millie?
It's a really great neighborhood vibe.
If you're thinking about going tiny, you ought to do it. It's a great thing to do. It's making decisions and curating what you want in your life. I think it's a great decision to make.
Hold on to the important stuff.
Oh, like you.
It's a good little place, huh?
Yeah.
Keep it up, girl. Looking good.
Mickey and Lena know every inch of the Butler Trail in Austin, Texas.
Mickey and I both are really active. We like to be outside. We love running on the trail.
The trail is where they had their first date, and it's also where Mickey proposed. The big wedding's coming up later this year.
I know it's a lot to bite off all at once.
I mean, who buys a house and plans a wedding at the same time? Crazy people.
Lena's an attorney. Mickey's a financial planner.
My ball.
He also coaches rugby at the university here in town.
1, 2, 3, Texas!
Mickey and Lena know it's time to buy their first home together.
Right now, we are living in a one-bedroom condo.
And they've been looking into tiny living in downtown Austin.
There's an energy that's downtown, which we both really enjoy.
Not surprising. The capital of the Lone Star State is an amazingly progressive place. Austin's got a music scene that rivals Nashville's in an inspiring hill country setting.
Oh, it feels awesome.
Yeah. We know to live in the areas we want to live in. It's not necessarily going to be cheap. And, by going tiny, it's a way to save a little money. That's really important to us. We really, have one bucket of money put towards the house and the wedding.
They have no immediate plans for kids, but at the top of their wish list is some outdoor space for a guy named Cash.
Cash is our fur child. We want to give him the yard that he deserves.
And even as they do a tasting for the wedding, the talk turns to the house hunt.
I'm excited.
I know. One more step.
The square footage that we'd like to stay around is 500 square feet.
We want to be as close to the trail as possible.
We want to stay within our budget, which we've set at $300,000. I'm nervous that the closer we get to the trail, the more expensive it's going to be.
I mean, I want to be on the trail.
Well, I want to be in a wedding dress, so we know that. The house isn't everything because the wedding is, also a huge life event.
The hunt starts tomorrow. A former rugby teammate of Mickey's is going to serve as their realtor.
Austin's a lifestyle city. We got people migrating here from all over the country. We're the second hottest real estate market out there.
Will's first pick lands Mickey and Lena in East Austin, less than a mile from the capital and a 5-minute walk to the trail. East Austin has blue-collar roots and has been discovered by the hip young people who've been flocking in. Smaller vintage homes from the 30s and 40s are common, so this neighborhood should be a good match with Mickey and Lena's wish list.
This is what I call the downtown oasis.
Ooh, this is huge.
Yeah, it's big. Well, this is actually the front house. It's a vacation rental. So we're looking at the tiny house in the back. But you do share this common element. We've got a great yard space here and this little courtyard space.
Okay.
It's a nice big yard.
That is big. Shared.
So give me that new year.
So this house, we're looking at 450 square feet, so it is a tiny home.
Okay.
It's listed at $250,000, so it's the very bottom of our price range.
Nice.
That's nice. More wedding budget.
Well, yeah, I guess we would. Okay. I like it.
It was remodeled in 2011.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice aesthetics. The house is a true studio. There are no walls delineating square footage or rooms or anything.
Yeah.
That's definitely unique.
So much light.
You know, we could be able to work here,
Yeah.
have a little date right here.
Right here. Just us.
But there isn't a lot of separation. There's the bed, and here's the table.
Living downtown's a little bit of a trade-off, a little less space, you know, but again, it's a lifestyle choice. You got a lot of outdoor living, your walkable location near the trail.
Speaking of the trail, how far are we from the trail?
About 4 blocks from this location.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, it's 4 blocks still.
Sounds like his definition of close is different than my definition of close.
The kitchen overlooking the green space here, I think, is a nice feature.
Big fridge.
Full-size dishwasher. For such a small space, they really utilized it in a way that makes you feel like you're walking into something grand.
Well done.
It is well done. Super cute. I like the openness.
Yeah, it kind of has a mid-century look.
Check out the bathroom.
Ooh, I love this.
Oh, look at all this.
Huge.
We can both shower.
We can both fit.
Stay on your hat.
Oh. I love how the bathroom uses pocket doors. When it comes to tiny houses, you can't say enough about efficiency. Every square foot and square inch that you can get matters.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think? You think we could, I think we're looking at all of it. You think we can pull it off in terms of having people over?
And it's super cute.
A partial alcove for a queen-size bed is cleverly carved out of the interior space.
There definitely isn't, I wouldn't call it privacy. I guess kind of everything's your bedroom, everything's your kitchen.
You know, I think for us, it's just perfect. I really like downsizing and making it efficient to where you only have what you need.
It's kind of like the advantage is you have everything under one roof, kind of seamless. But the disadvantage is everything's under one roof, kind of on top of each other.
Oh, we're getting married. We're gonna get used to it.
I hear some wedding bells.
Mickey and Lena are looking for a tiny home in Austin, Texas for themselves and their dog Cash. And they're starting to see that in the world of tiny, layout matters.
When I think about living small, I think about spaces that you have to be very efficient with in order to maximize your satisfaction per square foot. But taking away the walls and kind of mesh everyone together, that's a part of autonomy I'm not sure I'm ready to give up yet.
Hey guys, I know outside's important to you guys. Let's take a look at the yard.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a big yard.
Oh, Cash will love this.
Yeah, he will love this.
It's awesome. We can throw the ball all day.
I can almost see it.
For the yard, it kills it. They love this space. Yeah, you share it with your neighbor, but at the end of the day, it's probably the biggest yard we'll see. So I think it's a great, great value. So Lena, what do you think?
I love it. I'm sold. The downtown Oasis really has the feel I was going for, the vibe I was going for. Moving into our first house together, we wanted to just kind of wow you a little when you walk in, and I think this really does that with not much space.
It's definitely high design. But really, I mean, the biggest thing to me is I want to be even closer to the trail. The trail is awesome to me. The trail is us to me, you know? That's where we had our first date, you know? That's where we got engaged. I mean, that's important to us, or it's definitely important to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's important, but we're 4 blocks.
You know, I got an idea, but it will take you to the top of your budget. Tiny wedding, big house, what's the trade-off?
I think you ask us, you're gonna get 2 different answers.
All right, all right.
Mickey and Lena do a little debrief on the way to the next house.
So, what'd you think of that one?
I loved it.
Yeah, I know you loved it. And I love that you love it, but it's one big room.
Yeah, but it's close to the trail.
Well, I want to be on the trail.
You want to be like in the water.
I want to be on the trail.
Well, I'm excited to see what he's got in store.
Yeah, I'm excited too. We'll see what the next 2 look like.
Yeah.
Lena may lose her enthusiasm when she hears the price. It raises the question of whether hip East Austin is affordable at all.
This house is more expensive because it's a freestanding house. It's a nice size, it's larger than the Oasis house. They're looking for $500, this is at $630. This is what I would call a downtown bungalow.
Okay.
We're about 1 block from the trail.
Yes.
Mickey, we're in.
Good.
That's probably gonna cost us
300,000.
Not much room for wedding budget there.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, yeah.
This is bigger.
Original floors. Got a lot of
Floors are
character.
When was this built, Will?
It was in the 30s.
Okay.
The couch feels a lot bigger than that love seat in the last place.
Yeah, it does.
You have like a whole couch.
But this is really crowded. I mean, we can't open these doors,
Yeah, it is kind of
you know.
cluttered. But
And plain.
there's no bed in the living room.
Very true. This is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So
2 bedrooms.
this one looks a little more like an extension of the living room. There's no bed in it, but
Okay. This is part of that. I guess I didn't all think about how cluttered it'd be if it was in there still.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit. You couldn't walk.
again, we're in a tiny house, okay, guys?
Yeah.
It's definitely not a bedroom per se. It's a glorified closet. So let's check out the kitchen.
Once you get through the arch, it kind of opens up. It doesn't feel like you're compromising kitchen size in here. Like, look at this table.
My biggest struggle with this house is the lack of style. It's hard to visualize because there's furniture just chunked wherever. It's huge. It's taking up a lot of room inside a very small space. The fridge is pretty, compared to the one that we had, the one that we saw at the Downtown Oasis
Yeah,
is,
yeah, everything was nicer at the Downtown Oasis for sure.
I don't like the dated design. I mean, I don't love these cabinets at all.
Well, these cabinets don't have to stay.
Well, these cabinets do have to stay if we're topping out our budget and we still have to have a wedding. You know? I
Yeah.
mean, it's these cabinets or an awesome wedding dress. Pretty much is the way I'm looking at it, you know? For better or for worse. Let's check out the bedroom. You know, it's just 4 plain old walls. There's
Yeah.
no flavor in here.
I mean, I know the walls aren't that great looking, the cabinets, but to be able to have like family over, to be able to put them up, to be able to grow our own family, I mean, I really like the idea of a couple of bedrooms. I really like the idea of a couple of bedrooms.
We have to be able to compromise on budget a little. I don't want to give up having a really great wedding because we get in over our heads on a house.
At $300,000, House 2 will tap out their savings, leaving their wedding plans in limbo and eliminating any chance to remodel.
It's quaint.
Yeah, it's just a long shotgun.
It's not quite the Oasis from earlier, but
it's actually pretty good sized bathroom.
You know, for a tiny house, it is.
Guys, backyard, best part. Let's check it out.
Check it out.
Sweet.
Thank you.
There you go, madam.
This is great.
Yeah.
I think Cash would be happy back here.
Oh, Cash would love it.
Little mother-in-law suite, you know, for the weekends. Some reclaimed hardwood. It's just a little kind of temporary storage, but now that you've seen the place, tell me, what do you think?
I really like it. I mean, I don't know about you, but you know, it's bigger than really what we were expecting when we set out. And I know there's a lot more stylish, more fashionable places out there, but the structure and bones of this will allow us to have room to grow into.
Yeah. I mean, do we need that much space? I don't know. I mean, we're definitely paying for it. We are at the top of our budget, so that really doesn't leave a lot of space for much more. You know, we're pushing it. We're at the top, and we have to think about our wedding. So that's something to consider.
You know, with tiny house living, it's a measure of priorities and compromise. We're gonna meet in the middle. It's just finding where that middle is. So, what'd you think of that one?
I like the yard a lot.
Yeah.
But it's so plain, you know? I mean, we have so much work to do, and I'm, you know, up to my eyeballs in work on wedding stuff and this house hunt. I just don't know how much time we're gonna really have to change that up. And besides that, bigger than that, the budget.
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely cost more.
For his third pick, Will decides to head south across Austin's Colorado River to an up-and-coming area called Travis Heights. It's not the neighborhood Mickey and Lena had in mind, but Will's hoping he can pair a flexible living space with an affordable price.
You know, in Austin, it's all about location. They want to be close to the trail, close to downtown. This is a little bit further outside the pocket. They can run to it. It's a little bit further away, about a half a mile. I call it the Travis Heights Loft.
Is this it here?
Actually, no. We're the tiny house in the back. There's 2 homes on this property.
Oh, it's shared.
It is shared. We got a 400 square foot footprint with a 200 square foot bonus loft. Cool.
pretty
It's
big.
kind of over and under.
Yeah.
And it's way under budget at $200K.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. More wedding money.
More checking account money. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Feels bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a hybrid. It's 400 square feet of floor space, but the extra loft upstairs, basically it was a retrofit. It was added after the fact. How's the height underneath this loft space for you, Mickey? You're 6'2".
It's fine.
Plenty of
I mean,
space.
it's not too low. It's actually pretty open.
That is a convertible couch, too.
Oh,
cool.
converts into a bed?
It does.
This is good. Like,
Yeah. It's nice to have a place where we can put guests. People can come spend the night and be, in a separate level, at least,
Yeah.
than us,
And again, the house is only 8 years old, so, it has some modern conveniences, I think. I really like the floating staircase. It opens up the space quite a bit.
It does. I think the design of this house has a lot of potential and a lot of space where we can make it our own. Fridge is a little plain, I gotta say.
But for a tiny house, you do have a standard size range. It's a great sized kitchen, butcher block countertops.
Check out storage.
Oh, that's neat.
It's a really,
Yeah.
really good use of space.
This
here.
one does it too. High efficiency right there.
Yeah, that's
no
a really
kidding.
efficient use of space. I like that.
Let's take a look at the bath.
Okay.
It's tight and cozy, but it works. It's got a bathtub for bathing Cash and
it's bright.
Future babies.
Really small.
Yeah, I guess it is really tight.
Excuse
Can you
me, I need
imagine
to
in the
brush my
morning?
teeth.
Let me hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get in. I think there's a natural concern when living in a tiny house. You're thinking about all these compromises you're making in terms of your living situation.
Definitely room for improvement, but again, under budget.
Yeah, good points.
Yeah, it's a good point. We'd have a lot of money to fix things up.
Well, remember, wedding money.
That's right.
Wedding first.
Yeah.
Big day, big day. Well, before we start talking about massive modifications, let's take a look at the loft.
All right.
All right. Okay. Watch your step and your head.
We are going tiny.
Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't realize it was quite this tight.
Where's the roof?
Your daily limbo. I get that we'll make compromises, but I almost feel like this is a pretty big one.
I would assume I'd have to be the one to sleep over there because you couldn't even get over there.
I can't get over there.
Mickey and Lena are finding out that tall Texans and tiny homes require some careful planning.
If that ceiling was 2 or 3 feet taller upstairs, I think it'd work out a little bit better for him.
I mean, if we're getting up in the morning, I'm either gonna have to roll over you or probably sleep on the pull-out couch.
But you know what? The one good thing about this house is the outdoor space. So let's take a look at that before we make a final decision.
Okay.
After you guys.
Thanks.
Little South Austin Bohemian backyard action here.
I like the fire pit.
Yeah, but not much space for Cash to run around. Since you have to share it with that front house.
Remind me again how far away from the trail we are?
We're a good half mile from this location, so half mile from the lake.
Okay. It may not seem like half a mile from the trail is far, but I want to be close to the things that I enjoy the most.
It's decision time. Mickey and Lena drop into their favorite cafe to take a critical step as a couple.
Whew, it's been a long day.
No kidding.
Can we agree that there's one we can maybe get rid of? Narrow it down a bit?
I think so.
The loft.
Travis Heights.
Yeah.
House 3 is the smallest at 400 square feet and the cheapest at $200,000. It's got a kitchen with full-size appliances, but it's a headbanger for Mickey.
That's going to be too much to
Ceiling height
overcome.
was killer.
Well, you should imagine it
Might
1
fall
foot taller.
off. Yeah.
Okay.
Frost off.
Cross it off. Which one do you like?
I really, really, really love the downtown oasis.
House 1 comes in at 450 square feet and costs $250,000. It's by far the most stylish, but it's basically one open room.
There's no walls between where we'll watch TV and where we're trying to sleep. I kind of like the downtown bungalow best.
House 2 is bigger at 630 square feet and maxes out their $300,000 budget.
First things first, wedding. We set out a certain budget to accomplish both. But aside from the wedding, we'd have to make a lot of major improvements to the place.
But, I mean, for me, at the end of the day, it's also an investment. We're going to grow into this. We'll get creative and we'll make sure the wedding happens. And in the future, we'll be able to improve the style in the house, but we'll improve the style of a house that's 2 bedrooms. We'll have our own yard that's private and it's right on the trail. And to me, that is the best investment in us and our future family.
Long term, you're probably right.
I think we should go with the bungalow.
Yeah?
Yes,
You really think so?
Yes.
Yes!
Before you get too excited, though, we still have to have an awesome wedding.
I promise you, we'll have a beautiful wedding.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you.
Mickey and Lena give themselves a wedding gift of a little more space and buy the downtown bungalow for a reduced price of $280,000. 3 months later, they're all moved in and enjoying the backyard with cash.
You ready?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Good catch,
Good
buddy.
boy. It's been a little bit of adjustment to the, living in a tiny house, but overall, we've been so happy.
You ready for breakfast?
We're so close to the trail, we can get there in no time. The dog loves it, I love it, Lena loves it.
Want some coffee? Mickey's idea to spend more on the house turned out to be the better idea. It's money well spent, for sure.
Mickey and Lena are holding off on any major renovation projects for the moment.
We moved out some pieces of bigger furniture that we didn't really need for our lifestyle, and it's good, it's working. You're getting pretty good at the dishwashing.
Oh, yeah?
So we were originally thinking that 500 square feet was what we were looking for. Our house is over that, it's 630 square feet. And we enjoy every single inch of that extra 130 square feet. Tomorrow, Will and Karen are coming over, and Lex and Stu.
Oh, yeah.
We're still living tiny, we've still downsized, but it's not too small. We've got like 85 people booked so far. We're gonna get married in a beautiful place on the beach in Mexico. Weddings definitely are more affordable there than they are here.
Mickey's doing his part to keep the wedding costs down too by hitting the secondhand shop for his outfit.
More like something like this, and probably less of something like this.
Try them both.
All right.
Going tiny is a true testament to really living life and going outside and going beyond your comfort zone. So it's absolutely been the right choice for us.
The groomsmen are gonna freak out about their shirts.
Yeah, they're gonna get a kick out of it.
I totally want you to just be completely honest with me. You know that I can be pretty stubborn, you know?
Different perspectives.
Yeah, so I think you'll be really good for that.
Thanks, friend.
Tiny house hunter Angela and her best friend Jill have been buddies since high school. And they're both proud to call Kansas City home.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Kansas City, I always tell people who have never been here, is really like a hidden gem. There's tons of arts, there's tons of culture, there's loads of music, so there's tons to offer. It'll be about 11 when I pick you up.
Angela and Jill would see a lot more of each other if Angela wasn't in the music touring business.
I'm a production coordinator for a lot of really big tours, and every day we just arrive at a new city. I go in and set up the office. I'm able to go to Australia and Thailand, and I've even been to Nepal, and the list is never ending. And then I also tour manage for an Irish group called Byrne and Kelly. And I book all their shows. I've been to Ireland several times.
As anyone in the band can tell you, tiny living is a way of life on the tour bus.
Typical bunk. This is my bunk. This is where I sleep.
Where did you get 2 pillows?
I stole one from a hotel.
So I've been on the road touring for about 7 years, and that takes up most of my time, about 8 months out of the year. When I'm not out on tour, I usually just come out to my mom's and crash for a week or 2 at a time. You like having me here, right?
I love having you here, and you'll still come over all the time.
Oh, yeah. My mom loves it when I'm home from tour because we get to spend a lot of quality time together and catch up on what I've been doing the last few months. These are my favorite no-bake cookies.
Between tours, Angela also gets to hang out with Jill.
How was the last trip out? It was good. I'm glad to be back, though.
She's been busy building a family.
I'm sorry, baby. Are you ready for bed?
Angela's been saving money, and she's ready to buy her own chunk of Kansas City.
I think it's just better for me psychologically when I go away on tour to know that when I'm done, I can come home and have my own place. Well, I am gonna go tiny. I'm gonna go small.
Tiny?
Yeah. I don't really want to have to come back to something that's too big for me. So I think a smaller house just really fits my lifestyle right now.
Angela's lined up a realtor named Ryan Jones.
I just came across a perfect listing for you in Brookside.
Ryan's been working with more and more tiny home buyers every year.
I think people are choosing to go tiny for a lifestyle choice. Although it can be a bit of a process, they are almost always happy in the long run.
So my budget's about $150,000.
Okay. So what size are you looking for?
I'm looking for about 600 square feet, and I really want to be right in the city where everything's happening.
That sounds great. You know, be by the restaurants, the bar scene. Downtown would be fine.
Yeah.
Ryan's first pick is smack dab in the middle of downtown in an area called River Market.
So ladies, I'm calling this property the Loft.
The building dates back to 1900 and was originally a paper warehouse. In 1990, it was subdivided for residential loft spaces.
So the good news with this property is it's a little bit bigger than you're looking for at 700 square feet.
Okay, that's a good size.
Not too bad.
But the bad news is it's a little over budget at $175,000.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, but every dollar counts. Oh, wow.
Cool. I love it.
I like how it's nice and bright.
Good oven here.
Yeah, it's electric though, not gas. But,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
wish it was gas, but I like the double sink.
double sink.
Seems to be some good storage as well.
Yeah, for sure. You got some
Over here. This is a great island too, isn't it?
Definitely.
I like that it leads right into the dining room and the living room here. You got the TV and the windows to see out. I really like the kitchen. The only thing it doesn't have is the gas, but I think that's a quick fix.
Ooh, I like this cozy nook.
Yeah, this window provides really good natural light over here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's all set up for dinner. It's like we can have a little party here.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Love it.
I can definitely see myself sitting here, having breakfast, a cup of tea. I mean, it's a really nice little space.
Not too big, not too small. Probably just right.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, and right on here, you have your living room.
Okay.
Great.
I love the wooden beams in the top.
Yeah,
The chairs are really nice. I like it here.
and the place does come fully furnished.
Perfect.
Yeah, and the TV's right here, so the sofa offers a good
Yeah,
spot to hang
that's
out
true.
while you're home.
And that's a pull-out couch, too.
Okay, I love that. I really like the style. It's really unique and it gives a bold statement that I'm looking for.
It's a great space and she likes the style, but you know, if you're over budget, it doesn't allow a lot of wiggle room. You know, when you move in, you don't know what you're getting, if you've got to fix something. So it's nice to have those extra dollars.
Oh, this is really nice.
Oh yeah, great light in here.
Yeah,
It's
and
good size.
I like all the shelving in here as well.
Keeps going. This is like its own separate room.
Yeah, you
almost.
can use this for a little office area if you needed
Yeah,
to.
it's not
Ryan, is there a
closed.
closet in here?
Not only is there a closet in here, but it's a walk-in closet.
Oh, cool.
And the door functions as a bedroom door as well.
Oh, wow,
Get
that's
out.
great.
The closet space is awesome.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room here.
Oh wow.
Got the shelving.
Lots of shelves. And then it has that wonderful door that kind of solves the problem with the open living.
And here is your
Oh
bathroom.
wow.
And here is your
Oh
bathroom.
wow. That's really close.
Oh, yeah, that's really close.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's a
Good
nice big
size.
Yeah.
Angela's looking for a tiny home in downtown Kansas City, and this loft space in a 1900 brick warehouse gets the imagination going.
It's nice. It's got the tub, it's in the full shower and everything.
You got plenty of
room.
storage.
Yeah.
Good countertops.
So let's go on up the stairs and take a look at the loft space.
Okay.
I love this staircase with the wood steps and these wrought iron spindles.
Yeah, they're really cool.
So here is your second bedroom.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great size. This is a king-size bed.
But overall, it's just more space. Do you think you need this second bedroom?
I don't really need it, but the space would be good. I could use it as a home office, which would be really nice to come upstairs to work separately, and then at the end of the day, I can go downstairs, go to bed, and hang out, and it's a separate living space.
Yeah. I'm concerned about the size because, you know, she's on the road all the time and you don't want her to have to feel like she's responsible for more than she needs to be while she's gone.
I think it's a great space, and it has a really unique character to it. We are right downtown. You can go outside, have a few drinks, go for dinner, and you don't have to drive around. It's just all right here. So I absolutely love the location.
But you don't have any outdoor space.
Right outside the door is all of downtown, so that's the backyard, really,
That's
you know?
true, but when I come over, we're not gonna be able to have drinks out on your porch or in your yard.
I mean, there are a few issues with the loft, but I gotta say, I really love it. I mean, it's a really cool spot.
Yeah, it's just a little expensive.
Yeah.
And a little big.
Not too big.
Ryan's next house ticks most of Angela's boxes, but there are some trade-offs. It's south of downtown in a quieter suburban area called Waldo Homes.
We're now at a property I'm calling the Cottage. This one comes with a garage, which I think you're gonna need, being that this property is about a 20-minute drive from downtown.
Ooh, that's definitely not downtown.
Yeah, but not too bad.
The good news is it's a little bit more the size you're looking for, at about 550 square feet. And the really good news is that it's under budget at $100,000.
Ooh, that's great.
That's fantastic.
It's really nice.
Yeah, this is adorable.
And it offers storage up above, which is really great use of space for a tiny house.
Yeah, that's really nice.
For all your seasonal stuff,
Yeah.
just throw it up there. This couch looks nice.
Ryan, does it come furnished?
It does come completely furnished.
Okay, that's good. But it is lacking in seating. It might be a little too small.
Well, I really like it. It's warm and cozy and a lot like my house.
It is a lot like your house. It's nice. I mean, I feel like you can find this in just about every catalog.
Well, are you saying you don't like my house?
No, I love your house.
I understand Angela's point with having something a little unique, but I think bringing in some fun artwork or some interesting pieces could make what she thinks ordinary be extraordinary.
The kitchen has a lot to offer with full-size stainless steel appliances,
Yeah.
a lot of great counter space, and really good natural light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. And the gas stove, which is what you wanted.
Great stove, nice big range there.
And then you've got the double sink, which is great.
And the fridge is huge,
Massive.
full-size fridge here.
Yeah.
But is there a dining room table, Ryan?
There is no dining table, but there is countertop space, and you have 4 bar stools over here.
There's not room for a dining table. We just have the counter seating, which is not ideal.
And also notice over here, you have a desk area, which is great for you, Angela.
Yeah, looks really comfortable. Plenty of room for a laptop and some paperwork and stuff like that. So that's what I need.
Let's go have a look at the bedroom.
Okay.
Sounds good. Nice bookshelves here.
Oh, I like this armoire. Nice
Yeah,
storage.
that's great. And look, you've got a closet.
Oh,
nice
that's
sliding
good.
doors.
Yeah,
It's
there's plenty of
huge.
room. The bed looks nice. Is this a full size?
That is a full size, but
Okay.
there's plenty of room for a queen.
Yeah, we could go bigger if we wanted to.
Yeah.
You also have a bathroom.
Oh, good. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Good
this is
bathroom.
great.
Yeah.
Really nice. I like the contrast floors.
Yeah, the tile floors are nice. Plenty of storage space here.
Yeah, it's great.
That's good.
Nice sink.
Yeah, and I love the tile in the bathtub and the shower. So
Yeah, you've got the rain shower head.
yeah, really nice. And I love the storage up here above the door as well.
Can't beat storage.
I know, it's good.
How's it going in there, ladies?
Oh, hi.
Ryan, forgot about you.
We love it.
Let's go on back outside and take a look at the deck.
Okay.
Cool.
The outdoor area has a lot to offer. A good-sized yard.
Wow, yeah.
Also a nice-sized deck, and this really cool repurposed barn door for a table.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Kansas City native Angela spends most of her time on the road touring with musical acts. She's hunting for a tiny place to hang her hat when she's in town.
This is great, and you can bring all the entertainment out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also you have an additional outdoor space down here.
Cool.
Wow, great. Wow, this is a great space.
Yeah,
It's got
you can
lots of room.
even get more seating down here for sure.
Yeah.
But I am gone 8 months out of the year. So is this yard gonna be too much for me to maintain? When I'm on the road, I'm really busy, and so it's not something that I'm gonna wanna stay on top of with phone calls or emails to make sure someone's taking care of it.
Well, it's great though that it comes under budget. You're safe.
Yeah, that's a big factor.
Yeah, and that bedroom was great though. It had a closet in there,
Yeah.
an ensuite bathroom, and in the living room area, it's not necessarily ideal for entertaining.
We could do with a little bit more seating, but if you want to have people over for dinner, we all have to sit at the bar top, which is cozy and all, but it also makes for awkward placement for people when they're trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
So the cottage is nice. It's got a nice feel to it, but I really want to be downtown, and I don't know if it's exactly my style.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Ryan's next pick is just south of downtown. It's in a vintage Kansas City area dotted with Victorian cottages and older brick buildings. There's also some newer architecture mixed in.
Here we are on the west side, which is a really up-and-coming neighborhood, only about 5 minutes from downtown.
Oh, cool. That's close.
Yeah, so I'm calling this one the Modern.
Wow, really sleek.
Yeah.
This one is a little bigger than you're looking for at 800 square feet.
That is pretty big.
That is big. Is that even a tiny house?
The downside is it's a bit over budget, listed at $200,000.
Well, let's have a look.
It's pretty pricey.
This is great. Nice and open.
Yeah.
This one opens right into the kitchen.
Got the oven here.
Yeah, nice. But you like to cook, and it's not a gas range, it's electric.
Yeah, I would prefer gas, but
still nice.
Okay.
Nice and nice.
Sink's nice though. Nice deep sink. Nice big fridge.
Yeah, store all your beer.
Yeah, plenty there.
What do you think of this big dining table? It can also double as an island.
Yeah, that's true. Is it too big though?
Pretty big. Hey,
Oh,
down
hey.
there. How's
Hey.
it going?
How's it going? Pass me the salt. It's good for entertaining. It's good for when you've got several people over and you need a load of counter space. It is a nice factor in the house. There's tons of light.
Oh yeah,
I
those
love
are
these
great.
massive floor-to-ceiling windows.
Nice.
It's the complete opposite of a dark tour bus, which is exactly what I want.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the one bedroom of the house.
Okay. I love the back deck.
It's like your own tree house.
Yeah, I'd love to wake up to that. Not see any houses, it's just trees. It's really private.
I love this space. It's great, but where's the closet?
You may not have noticed that behind these curtains here is the kitchen, and also there's a hallway here
Okay.
Oh,
with
wow.
3 closets. So no closet in the bedroom, but right around the corner, you get 3 closets, which is kind of part of open living.
Yeah, it's definitely very open.
Definitely open living.
Yeah, it's all just right there. It just leaves it a lot more open than I would hope for.
And here we have the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Nice sliding
Okay.
door.
Yeah, that's good. I like the washer and dryer.
It's great.
Tub is good. I like all the tile.
See, some storage. Yep.
Plenty of storage. Nice big mirror.
Yeah, perfect size.
Great.
While I'm not a huge fan of all the white throughout the house, it really works well in the bathroom, keeping it clean and sleek and still has a natural light, which is great.
So now we go back through the kitchen into the main living room, which also has a nice desk area.
I work from home, so the desk space is definitely important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the windows. They're massive. Look how big they are.
Right.
The only downside would be the privacy.
That's true. Yeah, because you're way open to the neighborhood.
Exposed for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go on upstairs and take a look at the loft.
Okay.
Great.
I like these stairs.
Yeah, great, although they're a little scary.
Couple drinks in your...
Woo! Right off the side.
Yeah.
Angela's getting her head wrapped around the wide open floor plan and fishbowl feel of this modern glass home in Kansas City.
So you do have a nice half wall here that looks down onto the kitchen and an open ledge that looks down into the living room.
This could be a great space for people when they're staying over, or use it as an office or a game room. Or...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The only problem is that it is so open, so it's not really a separate living space.
That's true.
Overall, I like that it's open, but it might be a little bit too open for me. It's a big space.
Yeah, I feel since she's single, doesn't have any children, that an 800 square foot home might be a little too big and a little too pricey.
Having a budget is important, but it's not the most important thing. You want to be comfortable in the house that you buy, so if you go a little bit over budget, that's okay, and as long as the house feels good to you.
Angela's seen 3 completely different kinds of tiny spaces, and it's time to make the call.
So what do you think? What if you had to throw one out, what would be the first to go?
The modern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's too big for me. It's way over budget.
It is.
House 3 is a beautifully designed and stylish home, but at 800 square feet and $50,000 over budget, it's not the tiny, low-cost, low-hassle home she's looking for.
So the modern's out.
Modern's out.
2 left.
Yep. I'm leaning towards the loft. It's right downtown, which is where I want to be.
House 1 screams city living with its dramatic high ceilings, exposed brick, and wooden beams. It's a roomy 700 square feet, but it's over budget by $25K and has no outdoor space at all.
I think you should go with the cottage. I really love that property.
Really?
While House 2 is in Kansas City proper, it has a quiet suburban vibe. At 550 square feet, it's the smallest of the 3, and at $100,000, it is a very relaxing $50K under budget.
I don't know. I think that's the bargain. I think that's the one you should go for. I mean, the cottage is just so cute and precious and quaint. It's just for you. You're gonna be on the road. You're just gonna come home. I don't think you're really gonna want to be out in downtown all the time.
No, I don't.
You love you love to just sit on the couch and relax and hibernate.
But it'll just be so nice to just, right when you walk out, there's a coffee shop, there's a restaurant, there's a few bars. You know, there's just a lot to offer right there.
Okay, well, we could go back and forth all day until we're blue in the face, but is it worth spending $75,000 more to be in the loft over the cottage?
I mean, when you put it that way, I knew it was over budget, but when it's $75,000 more, I don't know, it might not be worth it.
Yeah, it's your money.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right.
Okay, wait, so what do you say?
I might have to go with the cottage, yeah.
You woo! Say it again.
I think that's the smartest decision.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
Yeah.
You were so smart to bring me along.
3 months later, Angela's tiny cottage is up and running.
And do you guys have a PA system in-house? Okay, perfect. Does that come with an engineer? Life in the tiny house is fantastic. I love it so much. Going under budget was definitely the right decision for me because I have a little bit of money to spend upgrading the things that I really think are important.
Angela did sacrifice a little bit with style, but she found a great local artist to fill her bare walls, and it really adds that nice funk and flair that she was looking for.
Yeah, we'll need someone to run the lights as well. I really wanted to be close to downtown, but I'm about 20 minutes away, which hasn't been that much of a problem as I thought it would be. And it's not so bad having to take a nice drive through Kansas City.
So when are you going on the road again?
In 4 weeks. So that'll be a good amount of time that I can get settled in.
You're gonna miss it.
Yeah, it'll be tough to leave. Given that I live such a fast-paced lifestyle on the road, it is really nice to be able to come home and kind of live outside the city where it's a little bit more relaxed.
This is great. I love how you did the chairs and the table.
Thanks.
Looks awesome.
It's a quiet neighborhood, so I've really grown to love it. How's the baby doing?
Baby's wonderful.
Good. Going tiny has been really great for me. Gonna get the famous guac out for everybody. It's allowed me to buy my own little piece of land in Kansas City, and it's not too big that I can't handle it when I am away on tour.
Yeah.
I don't have any more wine glasses in my tiny house. It still allows me to open my suitcase, hang up my clothes, and have a place to call home.
Well, it turned out really well. I love the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork's really great. Brittany did a great job.
Yeah, it really spices it up a little bit. Cheers.
Cheers.
Great tiny house.
Thanks for coming, everybody.